Hey there, it's Mrs. Dietz. I'm going to be your English teacher this year, and I am so excited to get to know you. I've got tons of fun things planned for us. Before we jump into the school year, I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself. I teach both American Lit and English 208 this year. So if you are watching this video, you are in one of those two classes. And I can tell you right now, we have tons of fun things planned, and I think it's going to be a really fun, worthwhile year for you. I graduated from Boise State University with a degree in English and then an endorsement in literacy. This is my third year here at the Idaho Virtual Academy and my ninth year teaching overall. Before I taught at the Idaho Virtual Academy, I taught middle school in a really small rural school district. And then a couple of years ago, I made the jump to high school into the Idaho Virtual Academy, and I have not looked back. I love working with high school students, and I really enjoy our online platform. When I'm not teaching, I am usually spending time with my family. My husband and I have been married for 10 years this August, and we have three children. My stepson, Phoenix, here is 15 years old, so he's a sophomore in high school. He loves making videos and movies, and he's a part of his cross-country team at school. My daughter right here, Gracelyn, is 6 years old, and she just started first grade. She loves to dance and sing and kind of be goofy and creative. And then my 2-year-old right here is named Cohen. He'll be 3 in December, and he is kind of the epitome of the terrible twos. He is into everything, and he's, constantly kind of picking on his older siblings, but he usually makes up for it with his smile. Some of my hobbies include baking. And this is a picture of a cake I made this summer for a little neighborhood baking competition. I love to bake. I love to take pictures. Here's a couple examples of some pictures I've taken over the years of my kiddos. And I really enjoy camping and just getting outdoors with the family. My husband and my family and I all love the Oregon coast, so we usually try to plan a trip back there every other year or so. And I just kind of like hanging out and getting outdoors and exploring the Boise area. I live over near Boise, and there's just so many different fun things to do. So usually if there's nice weather out and it's the weekend, we're kind of out and about, just kind of exploring and kind of adventuring around town. In addition to all of that, I love to read. It's why I'm an English teacher. I want to share my passion with you guys. But I do. I absolutely love to read. A lot of what I read is young adult too. So if you ever have a YA book suggestion, definitely email me or mention it at the end of a Class Connect because I love getting good ideas for books to read. A couple of my favorite young adult books are right here on this page. I love the book If I Stay. I love the Hunger Games, All the Bright Places. Last summer I read a book called We Were Liars that I really enjoyed, so I included that here as well. And then a couple of my other favorites. I love The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I think this was probably the book that made me realize I wanted to be an English teacher. This book right here called All the Light We Cannot See, I really enjoy it. I like reading historical fiction. I like World War II fiction, and that book kind of falls into that category. And then this book here is one of my all-time favorites too. It's called The Art of Racing in the Rain, and the entire book is told from the perspective of the dog. And I know we've had a lot of books that have come out like that recently, but this was one of the first, and it's one of my favorites. Another thing you should know about me is I like to think that I'm really funny. So just be prepared for lots of really bad grammar jokes throughout the year. Other than that, I think that pretty much sums me up. You'll get to know me a little bit better in our Class Connects, and I can't wait to get to know you guys. I think we're going to have an awesome year, and I can't wait to get started. See you soon.